Hello, welcome again. Sunny England again today. It's about 33 degrees, so enough to cook anybody. I'm not used to this weather over here. Today I've been loaned a MJJC V3 copy. It's either a dancing bore or a bare force of a version 3 MJJC. It's a PET plastic bottle, so it's fairly robust. It holds a litre. The mouth is not as wide as I've been accustomed to with most, so I'm going to just measure that. 33.6 millimeters, so it's not quite as big as some, but it's plenty big enough to pour things in and out of. It's got a very nice seal on it. That goes and works very nicely. I've actually used it. It does leak a bit out the top when you turn it over. Doesn't have any valves at the top. I don't know if the MJJC does, because I don't have one. What it does have that I don't think the MJJC does, it's got threads in the base here, so that you can, if you do break this bottle, you can fit any other bottle that a product comes into, which is nice and handy. One thing that's not so clever about it is the brass is not great quality. I know this is not very old, and already the brass is already starting to corrode. The brass is not a very decent quality because it's starting to corrode quite badly already, and I know this has only been used 2 or 3 times. It's been set up already with the correct orifice in, which is a 1.4, because he has the identical power washer to me, which is an Arva Evolution 80, so I don't need to do anything with that. What I am going to do is have a look at how the filters come out and what the filters look like. So I'm going to just tap that through, have a look at that. Be enough. Yep. Comes apart nice and easily. It's not corroded too badly in there. It's quite okay. So take this piece off here and have a look. There's where the filter is. It's nice and heavy brass. Just push this through here. This is a nice, it's an Allen key, rounded Allen key, and it's quite good for pushing onto filters because it's rounded and just the right size hole for pushing through without doing any damage. Gosh, that's very, very tight. That's a good fit. And it's a multi-filter. This is, I'm not aware, like I say, of what the MJJC is. Often the MJJC have 3 filters in. This does have 3, although this is not foam. This is like a fibre fabric, and it's not foam. Where on the MJJC there are foam. These do look similar, although often the weave on these is tighter than the MJJC. Anyway, we'll push this back together. Now we've had a look, just slot that in. Gosh, these are really a tight fit. These are. I'm just going to put that in there with that, just to level that up. That's not levelled up, that's not. It's level now. I could feel that it hadn't levelled up. It's so tight it wouldn't seat and level up properly. That's a really tight fit, that. That's nice and tight. I'm going side to side with this and round. That's nice, if you can zoom in on that. That's nice and level all the way down and round. All the way down and level at the bottom. Okay. So that's nicely done. What I'm going to do now is use some of this silicone grease, which is a rubber grease. And it's good for rubber O-rings. These ones are a little bit tight for turning, so just nice. It's always nice to put a bit of lube on things anyway, but if you just put a little bit of lubrication on your things, for one start, it'll stop a lot of this corrosion. The threads are all corroding on this, are all over anyway. They're in quite a bad way, they are, considering this has only been used 2 or 3 times. It's poor quality. Often when brass has been machined, they're like varnished. They have like a coating on them, a varnish coating, and it makes them protected so that you don't get this horrible corrosion all over them, which is a shame really, because it's about 3 weeks old, I think, this. But you get what you pay for. That's why an MJJC is a bit more money. You don't have to go buying different filters for them or anything. That thread was horrible when I took it off. It's all very nice now. But if you like to play with things, I like to play with things and make them better. But I also like high quality things. I mean, I do love the MJJCs. I really do. They're my favourites. This will need to be put in here in the correct orientation. It's going to be slots there, and they're going to go in. If you look down that hole, there's going to be slots across it. Can you see those? Yeah?
You must be able to, I can't see them, but...
Yeah. On the slots across there, and they've got to be lined up with those slots. So we'll line those up with those. Otherwise it won't go in properly. Stuck, and just slot that on. Hold that down that way so it can't slip out while you're pushing it on. Push that in together. Okay, I just slip that on now. Just need to push the pin in. Just line that up a little bit. Just get that so it's just about half and half. It's not sticking out either end. There we go. Give that a twizzle. That's as smooth as silk. And so's that now. It's just got enough pressure on it that it turns, but it doesn't stick. That valve's quite nice as well. It's not like the MJJC, but it's not MJJC money. But it's very nice. It's not loose. but it's not got the feel to it like an MJJC has. But no doubt it'll do its job. Oh, it's squeaking. So must have a mouse in it. Never mind, it'll be okay. So we'll put some fluid in it, and we'll see how she goes. So, oh, incidentally, these are the jets that come with it. It tells you here that the instructions aren't so bad. The paper's not terrible. Oh, what is quite nice with it is the suck-up tube is really nice quality. The ball, stainless steel ball, the gravity ball, is fantastic. It's got a lovely stainless steel filter in it. That's the same type of quality, that is, as an MJJC, the ball, the pickup tube. I actually cut it from a friend and made it the right, so that it goes the right way. None of them are done properly like an MJJC is. I think everybody copies from the MJJC. They're the best. But the instructions are very good, and it goes through everything here with you. It's a 1.2 orifice and a 1.1 that comes with it, but ours needs a 1.4 because of it. But very, very good instructions, really. Now we're using the genuine Adams USA. Pour some. Four ounces to the litre, same as the Tesco one. Wow, that's a little bit creamier. Look at that. That is super creamy. Wow. Well, the MJJC V3 copy dancing ball or Bear Force. It did a good job. Produces nice thick foam, probably less than half of the price. I know the quality is not there. The brass is certainly not the quality, but it certainly works well. So there you go. Tell me what you think to it. It certainly produces the foam. I haven't had to make any modifications to it other than change the orifice to the correct size. This one's worked quite well. Does leak though from the top, and apart from that, it's a nice thing. It's going to corrode badly though. It's already begun here. It's only its third use and it's corroding quite badly, so it's not going to hold up very well. But apart from that, it should be okay. Thanks for looking as always. If you don't mind putting a thumb up and subscribing, I'd really appreciate that. And enjoy the rest of your day. Bye for now.